I would like to thank you and thank the organizer for inviting Royal Canin, who is always happy to sponsorize kind of initiative and webinar who are helping to improve dog health and welfare. I'm going to talk about the Choose Health initiative. So this is not new for you. Normally, you have been exposed last year, thanks to Laureline Malino, to this initiative. So the objective of my presentation today is more about update you on where we are with this initiative, and also a bit, I admit, to spark your interest in learning more about Choose Health during the coming World Show physical meeting, and maybe to be curious about getting more details on it. I take this opportunity to inform you that Laureline now is not part anymore of the initiative. She's still in Royal Canin, but she moves a job position, and so she's replaced by Ishtar Schneider, who is joining the communication and corporate team, because this initiative about choosing health, it's not only linked to breeders, but it's something we have at the core of Royal Canin. So that involves the pillar of breeder, of course, but also the corporate unit and the brand communication team. So quickly, what is about Choose Health is a program, an initiative focusing on two major issues, which are how we can fight unethical pet production practices and how we can fight extreme conformation, both by promoting responsible breeding and responsible pet ownership. This initiative is structured around three pillars to drive the change. The first one is how we can safeguard breeds by improving health and welfare of those breeds. The second one is around the professionalization of breeding to make this profession sustainable and recognized as it deserves. And the last one is about the promotion of responsible pet ownership, because we definitely need to change the demand to change the offer. So we are not doing that alone. This initiative is centered around the collaboration between us, of course, but with veterinarians, breeders, pet federation, breed clubs, churches, social media, NGO, and of course, the pet owner. So we need to be all together, united, to change the mindset. So the question we can ask is this initiative still relevant? I mean, we started this initiative a couple of years ago, mainly due to crises around dog breeding world, especially looking at brachycephalic dogs and extreme conformation. So in the past, we had in different countries some breed ban or some bad advertising around breeding world. I mean, in Norway with Cavalier King Charles. More recently, it was last year, even in US, which was quite preserved until now, the AKC was attacked by PETA regarding a French bulldog. So this is not only a European issue, but a worldwide issue, as even in Asia, we had some what we call crisis, so let's say bad publicity, bad advertising around the puppy mills topic. So this was last year, previous year, but what is in 2026? Actually, we had what we call a crisis due to the craft winner, not only linked to the dog owner, who already was controversial, but also linked to the dog conformation itself. We had on social media many veterinarians mentioning that the eyes of the dogs, global conformation of the dogs, was not typical of the breed and was not healthy. So we are still in the topic. We are still balancing crises and events, and we are still facing issue regarding dog breeding. So why it's important to lead the talk and to show off that we have action to improve dog health and welfare is clearly because it's easy for the government to decide some breed ban when the breeding world is attacked. It's an easy way and quick way to fix the problem. But this only land on the shoulders of registered breeders who are already trying to do their best, and this leads to less registered breeder and registered pets. So finally, purebred are at risk, whereas let's say unethical pet production is still not concerned by those legislation. So what we did in 2025 in the Choose Health initiative to help to fight unethical pet production practices and extreme conformation. So I try to summarize at a glance the main key achievements, looking at the three pillars we have. So to advocate to safeguard breeds, we were deeply engaged with the European Commission to influence the coming Animal Health and Welfare Delegated Act. And quite recently, the FCI had a chance to be listened by European Commission to promote the view of breeding world and what should be the standard and what should be the definition of extreme conformation. To professionalize breeding, or to help to raise the bar in breeding, we are really in favor of the deployment of DNA testing. So we are partnering inside Mars with a test, which is with the Panel brand. We are happy that now this test is live in 9 different countries, mainly in Europe. And we also dedicated our Pro Exchange Forum, so a forum dedicated to breeding world. It was dog breeding world, to how show is supposed to reward health. So we welcome in the south of France many kennel club presidents, also judges and key opinion leader in the breeding world to talk about how what is the importance of rewarding health in show. And we are working also on the side of the pet owner because, as I mentioned, it's important to get them in board. And we developed what we call the bridge match tool. So probably you are thinking, oh, again, a new tool to find your perfect breed. But this time we try to uh, use questions in the questionnaire that are leading to make people understand that you are not choosing a breed just only because of the look or just only because it's trendy, but you have to consider health sensitivity, the time you are okay to spend with your dog, is your activity okay with the breed, and such questions that help to do at the end what we call the perfect match and to have a responsible acquisition. So one of the main achievements we had, Oke started to talk about it, is we created a coalition. So what is this coalition, this Choose Health coalition? It's a group of 6 preeminent associations, so including ICECD, FCI, the World Cat Congress, because we have also cats on the table, an NGO, which is four paws, the WSAVA, and the Royal Veterinary College. The goal of this coalition is really to find common ground to speak one voice in favor of animal health and welfare. And one of the big achievements of this coalition is the edition of what we call the baseline report. So it's so much more than just a piece of paper. It's really a document gathering all the key findings and scientific communication on extreme conformation and low welfare pet production practices. And it also the document that contains our position as a coalition and our ambition for animal health and welfare. So a bit of detail on what you can find in. It's something very visual to be easy to digest, explaining things about cat and dog population, pedigree dog, pedigree cat, the way of puppy and kitten acquisition, the way on pets are treated in social media. It gave also information on what is the definition of low welfare pet production practices and what are the consequences of puppy born in low welfare condition, like in puppy mills, for instance. It gave also explanation on what is extreme conformation with the help of ICCD on the definition, and also gave some example of breeds that can be affected by extreme conformation. Um, this report contains also the commitment and the position of the coalition. So, what is our ambition for health and welfare in terms of decreasing some extreme conformation, but also the volunteer to speak one voice and to prioritize health and welfare of cat and dogs in all our activities. And we define clearly what our position, and we claim that we would like people to join these movements, both on the breeder side, judges, key stakeholders of the pet care side, and also we are claiming the help of pet owner to be more responsible in the way they acquire a puppy or a kitten, in the way they are informed about health sensitivity and so on. So this document is really powerful, as it's the first time that we are gathering so different, let's say, point of view of different organizations and trying to speak one voice. So we decided to make an event to launch officially this baseline report. We did it in Brussels, so the place of the European Commission, with what we call a panel, so kind of interview with journalists, with breeders, vets, member of Health and Welfare Committee of the FCI, and we receive a quite good positive reward of this launch, with different and several articles in the press, and by around 500,000 readership in total, which is at the end, the goal of this baseline report is to be published and well known by everyone. So I encourage you to come and to listen more about Choose initiative during the World Dog Show in June, and I will be happy to take any question.